Shruti, on your camera, possible?
Camera not possible right now. Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
So if you have any question, you can just unmute or you can just put it in the chat box so that I'll be answering the questions. And so as we are talking about screen-free kids, raising screen-free kids. So here, I just want to know how much screen time your child is having right now. Deepika?
Yeah, actually, my child is, I don't give him any phone or anything for the, any kind of screen time. And uh, he now, if you ask me for today, he was sitting on this system and he's very fond of drawing. So
Okay.
he does pretty good drawings. This is what he was making, but he was because he's very passionate about his drawings. So it takes good 1 to 2 hours
Yes.
for him to sketch out whatever he wants to. So this is what he has done. Like you can see. Can you see?
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah. He is actually a good sketcher, it seems like.
Yeah. So yeah, he is fond of sketching all of these things or drawing from I think nursery. That's
Okay.
his inborn art, you can say.
And now
So
he is in which standard?
he's gone to class 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So so he was at it on for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So ये अभी 1-2 दिन से ही शुरू हुआ है, again passion for drawing has started, and
Because of
I am just
vacations.
sorry.
Because of vacations, maybe.
Not really vacations में तो he did not draw much, but he was in vacations he was doing a lot of paper origami. तो उसके लिए भी he would want the system वो देख कर he would make many different things because he's got a creative mind. तो फिर यहाँ से हटके he's a playful child. He also goes out to play. Now he watches a bit of TV. उसको भी मैं थोड़ा लिमिट कर देती हूँ. However, थोड़ा सा ये अब I understand के to make all of these things, to draw all of these things, he needs a system.
Right. Yes.
टाइम लगता है, 1-2 घंटे लग जाते हैं जैसे आज लगा. एंड देन ही गोज नहीं होता कुछ बिकॉज ही बीइंग द सिंगल चाइल्ड. कुछ
Okay.
अगर फ्रेंड्स नहीं मिलते हैं तो देन नाउ ही इज कम बैक एंड ही इज नाउ इन फ्रंट ऑफ द टेलीविजन. या तो
Yeah.
वो अपना देखता है कुछ अपना वो जो भी देखता है वो देखता है वो. तो वी डोंट गिव हिम एनी फोन एनी नो स्क्रीन टाइम ओवर द फोन. बट ये थोड़ा सा 1-2 चीजें हैं. आई हैव ऑल्सो एनरोल्ड हिम इन स्पोर्ट्स क्लास और 1-2 क्लासेस में आई हैव पुट हिम. However, I was just interested कि मैं इसका और स्क्रीन टाइम कैसे कम कर सकती हूँ. ऑल्दो मैं थोड़ा लिमिट करके ही चलती हूँ, बट हाउएवर मुझे लगा कि ठीक है, मे बी आई गेट सम मोर इंटरेस्टिंग इनपुट्स. बिकॉज अब स्कूल शुरू हो गया है
Yeah.
तो अब इतना टाइम नहीं होगा स्क्रीन टाइम के लिए, बट फिर भी.
Yeah. Okay. So, Shruti, may I know the age of your child? Just you can put it in chat box and how much screen time he or she is having.
So my daughter is 25 months now. So
Okay.
she doesn't have any screen time as such, but when she's eating food na, then she needs screen. Because I am also working from home, so sometimes I'm not able to feed her. So my mother-in-law, she gives screen to her, and that's how she eats. So I want to reduce that. And because of that, sometimes she takes 1 hour to eat. So the screen time comes to 1 hour or 1.5 hours a day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, yeah, let me start the workshop. Let me explain you the how screen time is, increasing and how it is affecting our kids. And then at the end of the my session, then I will give you the solution for your specific problems that both of you are having. Okay. So when we say that screen time, so defining screen time, what it means, like sometimes we think that my child is only, like Deepika said that her child is only watching the drawings and sketching it, and just for sketching he is using the screens, but he's not watching anything. But still, it is count as a screen time. Or your child is even having long chats on, video calls, that is also called a screen time in early age. What the age group is there, like Shruti's child is 25 months. So if child is watching TV or playing on a phone or having like video calls on a phone, both of all these things are included in the screen time. So we can't say it like मेरा बच्चा टीवी तो नहीं देख रहा है but फोन देख रहा है, so is it called a screen time? और सिर्फ वीडियो कॉल्स कर रहा है तो is it called everything the moving in front of them on the screen is called a screen time? Okay, so what is the effect of screen time? Why we say that we should not give the screen time to our kids, and especially for 0 to 2 years kids? Welcome, Marwa. So for 0 to 2 years kids, we recommend that there should not be any screen time, like zero screen time, and it can be like I would personally recommend that increase it till 0 to 3 years. If you are not giving any kind of screen time, then your child will not be having the habit of screen time. Yes, because in the early years only we are only developing the screen time. We are only giving them the screen time, and then they start taking the advantage of it. Like we started from 10 minutes. Okay, we started for the meal times. Okay, कि यार खाना खा रहे हैं जब तक let her see the screens, and then we will off. So they will start taking the advantage. If they want to eat also, they will not eat because they know that this is the time when I will get the screens. So this is a kind of addiction they get slowly that we as a parent doesn't realize it. Okay, so this is the reason we always say that we should avoid screen time to our kids. Also, the screen time is having a lot of negative effects on our kids. Like it is having a physical impacts also. Excessive screen time can lead to their eye strain, disturbed sleep patterns, reduced physical activities, and it is also potentially contributing to their health problems in long term. Because now we can't see it, but if your child is not physically active, if your child is all the time on the screen, no matter if it is like half an hour or 1 hour, it will increase time by time, and we will not even realize that it is increasing. Also, it is like seen, and the research says the child who is watching the screens, or who is in front of the screen, are having behavioral issues. They will throw tantrums because they are not able to focus on non-digital activities. If your child is into his screen, he or she will not be taking interest in other activities like puzzles or reading or anything that is more beneficial for them. They will not find it interesting because then they find more interesting screens. They find other activities boring and then stop doing the activities. And being a parent, we struggle our child to make them write, make them read, and anything. Also, there are developmental concerns seen in the kids who are having the screen time. And giving screen time also giving them emotional effects. They are making very sensitive, emotionally sensitive, because excessive screen time is leading to reduce their ability to self-soothe them. Whenever they want to show anything, show any anxiety or anger, they will they will take it as a screen. They will start watching the screen whenever they feel any kind of anxiety, and this will reduce their capacity of self-soothing. They don't know, like in long term, they won't be able to know that how to reduce that, how to manage their emotions, how to control their emotions at a particular time, because to regulate their emotions, they start using the screen in the long time. So why we always say that these screens are addictive in nature, addictive nature of screen time. Why? Because it has the instant gratification, that bright colors, actions, engaging sounds, stimulating environment that triggers immediate rewards. Like whenever they see, it creates a dopamine. The screens releases a kind of dopamine that gives the self-soothing to their minds. So they will start doing any other things, and they just want to stick to the screen. Also, we as a parent started taking the screens as a convenient tool. Like while we are working, as I can totally understand, totally relate to all the moms, because being a working mom, being a homemaker, and being a mom of two toddlers at the same time, I can totally understand that it is very difficult to manage household, manage your work, office, everything while managing your kids. So we unintentionally start taking it as a parental tool. We think, okay, my child is in front of this screen and he or she is sitting quietly. By the time I will finish my meeting or I'll finish my cooking, everything. So, however, relying on a screen for this purpose can again contribute to excessive screen time, because our work is not ending at any particular time, right? If my meeting is for 1 hour, my child will be watching a screen for 1 hour. If I take to prepare the dinner half an hour, then my child will be in front of the screen for half an hour. So this becomes a habit for the parents also, not only for the kids. So it's better that we stop taking the screens as a parental tool. So it should be from within us, like we should start from us only, so that we stop giving them screen just for our uh, work, or just to get some time for ourselves. Okay. Also, when we say that my child is asking for the screen, so how to prevent that addiction in toddlers, especially in toddlers? So we need to lead by example. We should stop seeing the screen. We should stop using the alternatives whenever we. It happens sometimes as a family, TV is on and whole family is having their lunch or dinner. So child knows ki yaar, whenever it is a meal time, we can watch the screen because mom is also watching, dad is, or other family members are also. So we need to lead by example. We should say that there is no screen time in the during the meal times. No screen during the meal times. It means no one is watching. We should keep our phones also aside and don't watch all the reels and shorts. We keep scrolling throughout the day in front of them, and they see us and they feel that if they can do, we can also do, right? But I also understand that in this era when we are working, using screen is also important. I myself working on phone whole day because my work goes on. I take sessions, I keep replying to my clients, I keep replying to my parents, I keep talking with my parents and clients while doing the work. But you need to understand, and you need to make them understand that what mama is doing is her work, and mama is not watching. I keep showing my screen to my kids ki see, I'm working, I'm not watching anything. I'm not watching any kind of shorts or reels or song or cartoons that they feel that we are doing on the screen. So my kids, like both of my kids, one is 5 years old and the other one is 2 years old, and both of them know that if mama is doing something on phone, it is just because of work. He is not watching anything. So this is the thing we need to make them understand from an early age. So that thing is in their mind. So they don't feel कि यार आप देख रहे हो मुझे भी देखना है. That competition should not be there. That usually comes in kids when it comes to screens especially. Then again, we need to offer engaging alternatives. Like for Deepika, like she said that her child is fond of drawing and sketching, and he used to use the screen for that. So for that, what you can do, Deepika, you can get some sketching books for him, sorry, and then you can provide that book to him and ask him to copy from the book. Okay, because there are alternatives for everything, even for the paperwork. What you are saying that he is using the sketch, for that also books are coming where step by step everything is given. So there they have to they have to give more focus, more attention, so that will increase even more attention span. It will increase his attention span also. When you give him a book where he can copy a drawing or a sketch from a book other than a screen, that will be more beneficial for him, because then the screen is not moving, and he will watch every step. He will see every step with all the concentration, because he knows that I have to copy exactly, I have to do it with the perfection. So you can give, always there is an alternative. We just need to think about it. We just need to figure out something for them. Or you can give him more puzzles so that he can, and that Rubik cubes is very good for like keeping them engaged, and it is good for their mind also, like to keep their mind active. So always think of the alternatives before giving the screen. Like Shruti said that her daughter is fond of watching screen during the meal time. So during the meal time, instead of screen, Shruti, you can allow her to engage in some other activities. You can give him some toys, or you can give some colorful glass or spoons, or anything that your child can engage in. Meanwhile, you can feed her. Or if your child is self-feeding, then that is a very good thing that you can start doing at this age. So what you can do, you can give preloaded spoon, let your child engage in the food, let your child feel the texture of the food, and then eat. So instead of giving screen, you should just say that there is no screen time during the meal time. So if you make a rule, just follow it. Also, we need to build a routine. It's not like one day you will say no screen time and your child will be screen free. No, you have to make a routine that this time will not see the how much you can see, how much screens you can watch, how much you should do, and then use screens mindfully. Like if your child is watching, if your child is like elder and he or she needs to watch something, that's something very important that you can't avoid, then co-watch with your child and make it very make it do it mindfully, that you should know what your child is watching. Don't allow your child to sit in front of the screen without any elder's assistant. There should be anyone with your child to know that what your child is watching in during their screen time. And how to reduce that reduction should be gradual. Like one day, like instantly you will come and that you'll say zero screen time, it will not happen. You can reduce it's gradually. Like for Shruti, if she can start the meals and the screen is what, like instead of screen, she can just put the song and it should be a audio. Let your daughter listen to the audio and then you can start feeding her. Also, you can replace it with some activities. You can create some screen free zones where you just like let her know that this is your meal place where you can have your lunch or dinner or a snack, and then there will be no screens. Okay. And avoid giving screens as a reward. We as a parent always use screens as a reward key. If you will do that, I will give you a screen time for 10 minutes. If you will do that, I will give you a screen time for 15 minutes. Please don't do that. And be consistent. If you have made any rule, be consistent with it, follow it continuously, and then gradually reduce the screen time of your kids. Instead of just giving the rules and asking them to follow it, it will not happen. You have to keep a patience, you have to praise their positive behavior. If one day your child is having meal without screens, you just praise her. You just encourage her that okay, mama likes it when you do it, and let them know ki, what are the benefits of having free meal without screens and what are the disadvantages of having screen time during the meal. So if you will keep giving them information, slowly they will start understanding. And one more thing, reducing screen time requires a lot of patience and consistency. And so you have to consistently encourage your child's positive behavior and make the rules and follow it consistently, and keep engaging them in different kind of activities, alternatives, keep giving them alternatives so that they start forgetting about the screen time. Also, there are a few activities that you can do for your child to keep them screen free throughout the day. You can create a screen free zone for your child where is a like a paper or a blackboard is there where you can give them crayons, or you can give them play doh to play, or you can just create a bin, sensory bin for your child where you can keep all kind of sensory stuffs and all kind of like touch and feel things where they can touch everything, they can feel, and when you can explain each and every texture to your child. So these sensitive activities are very good for them at this age to keep them screen free. Also, you can create a kind of box where your child can keep each and everything what your child is using while playing. You can keep some books, your child's favorite books, some of their favorite toys, and just create one zone when you can creatively write your child's name, and he or she knows that this is my place when I want to sit. This is my place where when I can play, when I can do anything freely, and then avoid giving any instructions while they are in their zone. When they are there in screen free zone, in that screen free zone you can let them have their meal also, let them create some mess, let them do some creative things, and you need to encourage them, you need to positively encourage them instead of giving instructions ki do that, don't create a mess. If you will keep giving negative instructions, your child will not follow you. So start using more positive instructions with your child. So these are the things that you can follow for your child while you're making your child screen free, or while keeping your child without screens. Also, yeah. So I just want everyone, if you can let me know what all your queries, if you have any queries regarding the screens, like Marwa, Namita, can you please mention your child's age and how much screen time they are having? And if you are having any specific issue you are dealing with your child because of the screen time. And Shruti, I just want to ask, like every time, is your daughter having meals, any one meal in the day without screens? Are you able to feed her without screens?
She takes snacks without screens, but lunch and dinner definitely with screen.
Yeah. So what you can do, as I already mentioned, that you have to give him some. You can give her some different kind of cutleries. Let her be busy with them, or you can just play a sound. Okay, you can just play any of her favorite rhymes or favorite songs and let her listen to it. And just keep saying that there will be no screen. I know that if you will reduce the screen, she will reduce the portion she is eating. That will happen definitely, but you have to keep patience. You can't lose your patience ki nahi, today she is not eating, let her give the screen. Please don't do that. I know other family members will definitely force you. If she is not eating, what will happen if you will give the screen for like 10 minutes and let her eat? This will keep increasing, and also slowly you will feel that whatever she is having, she is eating, she's not feeling the texture of it. She doesn't know what she's eating. So giving screens during meal is more harmful than any other time. So I would suggest that don't give it. Have you tried any other method with her of feeding?
Sometimes like I have tried Alexa, like playing songs on Alexa, but then she's like, no, no, I want cartoon. And then my mother-in-law, she just gives up. She says that please इसको दिखा दो, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. At least वो खा लेगी, उसका पेट भर जाएगा, and that's what happens.
Exactly. This is the common issue having it, like happening in each and every family.
Yeah.
So this happens with me also. Like when Satakshi was at this age, she doesn't used to eat, and each and every family member of mine used to say, "Ki, what happens if you on the TV? Let her eat, let her finish the meal, then you can off the TV." Please don't do that. You just clear your thoughts to your mother-in-law also that I will not give a screen, and you need to support to me. And I know it's very difficult to convince elders. So what you can do when it comes to elders of your family, you can give the responsibility to them. Ki it's your duty to see that she's not watching any screen during the meal time. I do that. Like whenever I am on my calls, or whenever I take my sessions, so I tell clearly to my mother-in-law that this is your responsibility, that my child should not watch any kind of screen or should not eat any junk food while I am not with them, when I am not around. So they also be they will feel that okay, this is my responsibility कि नहीं बच्चे को नहीं देखना है. So please don't do that. If you are making a rule, you just stick to it कि नहीं, this is the rule and you have to follow it, and each and every family member should follow it. If possible, just involve your husband in this and make a routine. It will take at least 10 days to make this routine and to bring her to the routine of having food without screen. Sorry. So if you will start doing now, you can see the difference. You will see gradually it will reduce also, and then it will increase also. So don't feel कि नहीं he didn't ate anything. They will not be they will not be hungry. They will not sleep hungry. They will eat somewhere here and there. Maybe you can give some of her favorite snacks if she like refuses to eat lunch or dinner. It will take some time, but trust me, she will come on that particular, again she will come back on her particular diet whatever she is eating. So just for the sake of filling his her tummy, don't give screens. You can talk about the food, you can tell her the stories of the food, and if you don't have time, whoever is taking care of her, just tell them that do anything possible, but just don't give screens. I know it is difficult, but you can do it if you'll start, and I will share that more tips with you personally also. On that you can just ping me after the workshop, and I will take like we can connect on one-on-one session again, and then I will be sharing all the details with you again. I will give you more tips.
Yeah, sure. I'll try this. Thank you.
Yeah. And Namita, Marwa, are you facing any issues with your child? Deepika, do you have any other questions?
No, actually, I just switched off the TV for my son. He was on it, and you said it correctly कि उन लोगों का मतलब इतना visual, it is so very interesting to them that I see कि उनको अभी drawing book से देखकर बनाना, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अब वो नहीं अच्छा लगता बिकॉज विजुअल उनको इतना अट्रैक्ट करता है, सभी को करता है, तो उनको और भी ज्यादा करता है बिकॉज थिंग्स आर मूविंग एंड वो देख सकते हैं और फिर वो उसी हिसाब से करते हैं. सो या दैट इज वेरी मच देयर. बट या मैं थोड़ा सा इसको, आई जस्ट वांट टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट द टाइम, तो मैंने अभी उसका टीवी बंद कर दिया है.
You can
आई
do
एम.
it alternate wise. Like what you can, I'm not saying that stop it to get all together. It will not happen. Okay, we have
या
to
या
reduce gradually. So what
या
you can do, you can just get him a sketchbook and ask him to try from that also, and
हाँ,
let him do on screens also.
थोड़ा
But
सा, हाँ,
gradually, if
धीरे
you will
धीरे, हाँ,
start reducing, धीरे धीरे, he will be like, okay, ये इससे भी मैं कर सकता हूँ. And
हाँ,
when he will
राइट,
confidence कि यार this is also happening, we will start even more enjoying, because that is even more difficult to copy from the, because on screen they will see the visuals how they are drawing, every step by step videos are there, but from the book there is they will it will take more concentration, it will take more attention of him. So when he will do, I just want you to encourage him. Okay, whenever he is doing without screen, you can just say that wow, you have done it. If you will do it, you can even do it in like in some competition also, because in competitions definitely you will not get that step by step visuals or videos of anything. But if you will start doing it without screens, it will be more, in starting definitely it will be difficult, but once he is habitual of it, it will happen. And
राइट,
also
राइट,
for,
एक्चुअली आई वांट. हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
yeah, you tell me.
नहीं नहीं, I was just want to mention कि श्रुति is facing the same thing that I have already faced, and
Yeah.
वो हमें हमसे भी ये गलती हो चुकी है because I and my husband both were working. Even my child was very small, मतलब वही जो इनकी एज का है, 2 years, तो 2 years, 1 year में ही हम क्या करते थे, बिकॉज भी हम ऑफिस से आते थे तो उसको टेबल चेयर में बिठा के वी यूज्ड टू स्विच ऑन द टीवी, और उसको वैसा स्क्रीन टाइम के हमने मतलब उसको वैसा एक हैबिचुअल बना दिया था, बिकॉज बच्चों को समझ में आ जाता है धीरे धीरे कि पेरेंट्स आर बिजी एंड दिस इज माई स्क्रीन टाइम, आई एम गोइंग टू बी बिजी विद दिस. तो उसके आगे फिर उनको कुछ नहीं चाहिए होता है, सो वो फिर धीरे धीरे वो इतना ज्यादा हो जाता है कि उनको फिर समझ में आता है कि दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ माई लाइफ, आई
Right,
विल गेट इट.
exactly. And
सो
because that
इसी
they
के,
are so smart to take the advantage of it also.
राइट
Right?
राइट, बिकॉज दे स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि बोथ द पेरेंट्स आर वर्किंग और दे आर बिजी, एंड
Yeah.
उनको पता है कि उनका वो जो फेवरेट टाइम है स्क्रीन टाइम वो उनको मिलने वाला है,
मिलने
वो
वाला है.
पहले से ही उनको समझ में आ जाते हैं, सो दे स्टार्ट शोइंग देयर टैंट्रम्स आल्सो. सो
Right.
ये मैं ऑल्दो मैं मेरे बेटे का इतना कोई ज्यादा स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं है अब। कोविड में भी नहीं, हमने मतलब उसको फोन पहले देते थे, लेकिन उसके बाद हमने बिल्कुल बंद कर दिया, बिकॉज एक वर्कशॉप ऐसे ही इसके स्कूल में हुई थी ऑनलाइन। तो वी स्टॉप गिविंग, बिकॉज आई सी के जब जितने बच्चे ज्यादा फोन देख रहे हैं उनको सबको स्पेक्स लग रही है, बिकॉज वो आंखों में इतनी ज्यादा जल्दी इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है। बिकॉज फोन आप ऐसे देखोगे, टीवी आप फिर
Right.
भी पीछे होके देखोगे, फोन तो आप बिल्कुल ऐसे देखोगे और आईज आर फिक्स्ड ऑन द फोन। सो छोटे छोटे बच्चों को स्पेक्स लग रही है, उनकी आई साइट वो हो रही है, तो फिर या हाँ, तो मैं धीरे धीरे उसका स्क्रीन टाइम कम कर रही हूँ। बट आई आई ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड कि उसका फेवरेट पार्ट जो है वो स्क्रीन टाइम ही है, चाहे वो टीवी में हो
टीवी
या
में
वो
हो।
सिस्टम पे हो। बिकॉज उसको आपका अगर बिजी करना है तो उसको स्क्रीन टाइम दे दो, देन ही डज नॉट नीड एनीथिंग। हाँ, बट ही ऑल्सो नोज के इफ द मदर इज अराउंड देन वो ज्यादा स्क्रीन टाइम उसको मिलेगा नहीं। फादर है तो वो दे देंगे कि भाई मुझे अपना काम करना है तो उसको दे दो, है ना? तो ये है।
Here is the time ki both the partners should be on the same page. I know it's very, very difficult. I have faced this issue. Like
हम्म,
my daughter was born in 2019, and so when she was only 4 months and COVID came, and everything was locked down, and we were not allowed to go out, and it was so difficult to keep her inside the house, right?
हाँ,
At that age.
हम्म, हम्म,
So like only one alternative that's fine is स्क्रीन टाइम, ओके, फोन
हाँ, right,
ऑन करके रख दिया या टीवी ऑन करके रख दिया. एंड देयर
हाँ,
वाज लाइक ह्यूज डिस्कशन इन माय हाउस on giving screen time to the kids, and I have faced it not only with the
हाँ, correct,
husband, with my whole family. Like
right,
I fight it a lot, but I will stick to my rules. And one thing, I follow my child, my rules. Like being a mother,
हम्म,
you should be you should take stand for your child. If you are not taking stand right now, your child will not learn to take stand. This is
correct, correct,
also one thing. Like if you
हम्म,
are always surrendering to other person, to your family for wrong things, I'm not saying to fight on each and everything, but you need to put your point. Ki, no, I'm right at this point and I'm correct, and this is only my child will follow. So I only follow one rule in my house, no matter if it is my family, my in-laws, my husband, my child, my rules. Whatever rules I have made for my child, you have to follow it if you want to be with my child. Even my husband also understand it. And after few, like when my daughter was 2 years, and when he saw the other kids of the family, he saw the difference, that other kids were fighting for the screen, they are not having the meals without screen, and like moms are running behind the kid for making them eat, but my child was sitting eating whatever is served, no matter if she is eating a less portion, but she is eating without any fuss, without any tantrum, and without any screens. Even whenever we are going to the restaurant, I have seen lot of kids are watching. Even you are out,
correct, right,
you
right,
have gone for a family time, and where
right, वहां पे
parents are
बच्चे
talking,
स्क्रॉल कर
and
रहे होते हैं, हाँ,
yeah, child child is scrolling on the phone and having their lunch or dinner food,
या,
like. So this is the reason virtual autism is increasing. Today only I had a session with a mom, like a 3-year-old mom and 3 years old child's mom. And the child was very active, speaking a lot, and suddenly stopped speaking, stopped having meals. And when they took the child to the hospital, and they got him assessed, and the pediatrician is saying that he is having a virtual autism because of excessive screen time. So we don't know how it is affecting their minds, and how it is affecting their like brains from inside. Their nerves are getting their nerves are getting blocked because of the screens. And this virtual autism cases are increasing a lot. Like half of my clients kids are having virtual autism. Child is normal, everything, child was active before, when there was no, but the screen time, when it increases, we don't feel like, as you said, that in early age now we can see the specs. Each and every child is having specs these days just because of screen time. Even like in my own family, my niece is having specs, and even she got one issue, that one of her eye is not able to detect the distance. Like we can detect the distance, like for that particular thing, how far it is from us, but she can't do that. And this we came to know when her class teacher said that she is not able to see what is there on the board. and when we got her eye checked, just only this is not a eyesight issue, this is a distance issue also. Now, as a part of treatment, we have to patch her one eye for 5 hours a day. You just imagine a 3 years, 4 years old child whose eye, you have to pack it. You have to put a patch on one of her eye so that she can use only one eye to make the distance, to feel the distance. Or it happened just because she used to watch the TV, like we on the TV, but we don't know how far away our child is from the TV. They keep running here and there, and they stand like this and they start watching, right? And when phone is there in front of them, definitely it is nearby. We can't keep this in at a distance. So please make sure, just try to avoid as much as screen time you can, because anyway in this digital era they will be having online classes, they will be having, so just keep the screen time for those things that are more important and that you can't avoid. And then whatever things you can avoid, that you can easily do that. Just we need to think. I know it is difficult, I'm not saying it's very easy. I know, because I'm having two toddlers at home and handling them without screens. I know my house is a mess. I have to give them each and everything they want. 1 minute they want a puzzle, then other minute they want to read a book, then other minute they want to go in the kitchen and play with my vessels. But I have to allow them each and everything so that they just don't get into the things that is harmful for them. Right? We as a mom, we know that what is good for our child, what is bad for our child, right? So just focus on that. And also, like, if you need more activities, I will be sharing it with you. Like after this, after the session, you can just ping me personally, and I will give you more screen free activities where you can keep your child engaged. As your child is like in fourth standard, you can get him some puzzles and some, you know,
वो
fill
पजल्स इतनी अच्छी बनाता है that he finishes in just
finishes
seconds.
in it.
हाँ,
Exactly.
तो
This is
वो
happening in
फिर वो
daughter too.
वो
Yeah.
एक या दो बारी में फिर बच्चे बोर हो जाते हैं बिकॉज
They
आई
get
उसका इतना इसमें ही इज वेरी शार्प. आई हैव सीन
right.
उसको अगर आप एक पजल दे दोगे तो वो ही विल जस्ट डू इट इन फ्यू मिनट्स एंड
Right.
इट्स डन. तो अब वो मैं
और
उसको बोलूंगी हर रोज वही पजल बनाओ या अलग अलग डिफरेंट पजल्स
नहीं
बनाओ, तो
नहीं
मुझे लिटरली वो पजल्स मुझे किसी को डोनेट करनी पड़ी बिकॉज वो इतनी बना चुका था. तो
आई नो.
आई नो आई कैन एंगेज हिम क्रिएटिवली एंड ही ऑल्सो
Yes.
लिसन्स टू मी. और वो थोड़ा सा गॉड फेयरिंग भी है तो थोड़ा डर भी जाता है बिकॉज इसी के एज के इसके कजन को
Hmm.
स्पेक्स लग चुकी है बिकॉज ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ द फोन स्क्रीन टाइम.
Yeah.
तो
See, yeah, we just need to make them understand that this is harmful. See, I am not saying that instill a negative fear in them or say, but you just need to make them understand that what is wrong and what is. If you will say them, they will understand. If we are not going to scream at them, we are not going to scold them, and we are not making any we are not instilling any negative fear in them, wrong fear in them. कि ऐसा करोगे तो ऐसा, they know the fact. These our kids are very smart.
he's too good.
So if you will make them understand, they will understand.
Mhm.
This is very easy. Or also, like I know my daughter is also very good at puzzles, so she just get bored within two. If I get him 5 puzzles, she'll finish it within 10-15 days, and she said, "Mama, ye ho gaya. Now दूसरा लाके दे दो." So I know. So what I got, that big puzzles comes now, that with maps. So you can, if you don't have those puzzles, you can get the puzzles of maps of different countries. Okay. So this will improve his GK also, and this will keep him engaged. I got the maps of different countries for my kids. So they have to put the extra attention ki, where this country will come in this map, where this particular city will come, where is the capital of the city. So that those wooden puzzles are coming, that big one, that you can get him something like that. So it will like improve his GK also, and he will be like, you can keep him more engaged like this. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just want to mention one more thing for mothers like Shruti. It's okay that वो ना थोड़ा कम खाए तो it's okay. वो चल
Yes.
जाएगा बिकॉज वो एक दो दिन तो वो कम खाएगी या खाएगा. उसके बाद वो अपने आप जब उसको समझ में आ जाएगा कि स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं मिलने वाला है तो वो they will just become normal. थोड़ा
Exactly.
मतलब हफ्ता लगेगा.
या बट एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना, कभी कभी ऑफिस का इतना ज्यादा काम होता है कि
I
हमारे पास
understand,
इतना
yeah.
पेशेंस नहीं होता कि हम ये कर पाए. सो आई थिंक
Right.
दैट्स
Correct.
द मेन प्रॉब्लम.
Even we used to do that. We used to do the
हाँ.
same thing. अरे नहीं खा रहा, नहीं नहीं टीवी लगा दो, खा लेगा तो खा लेता था.
हम्म.
बट एट द सेम टाइम फिर हमें थोड़ा सा वो प्रोस एंड कॉन्स देखने पड़ेंगे कि अभी इसका ये स्क्रीन टाइम ये पूरा लाइफ में इसका पार्ट बन जाएगा, ये ठीक है, या फिर अभी इसका थोड़ा खाना ही ठीक है.
या
बिकॉज बच्चों को भी समझ में आने लगता है, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली दे हैव अ माइंड टू अंडरस्टैंड. तो वो समझने लगते हैं कि यार अभी तो मैं अगर रोऊंगी तो वो मम्मा मेरे को लगा देगी. तो ऐसे
हाँ.
हमारे साथ भी होता है. तो उनको मतलब अभी तो क्या होता है ना कि मेरा बेटा अगर रो भी रहा होता है, ये बहुत टाइम पहले की बात है, आई जस्ट लीव हिम क्राइंग कि ठीक है आप रो लो, बट यू विल नॉट गेट दिस. जो मुझे चीज उसको नहीं देनी होती है वो मैं नहीं देती हूँ. तो क्या होता है, वो बहुत रोता है रोता है रोता है, इट्स ओके, मैं अपना काम कर रही होती हूँ. कुछ ही टाइम के बाद ही बिकम्स नॉर्मल. उसको पता चलता है उसको कोई टेंशन नहीं दे रहा
Right.
उसके रोने की. सो
बिकॉज
आई थिंक
कुछ
विल
दिन
बी
कुछ दिन पहले टू माय सरप्राइज उसने बोला मुझे कार्टून देखना है. आई सेड नो. देन शी सेड अच्छा ठीक है मुझे खाना खाना है. सो शी वाज एबल टू
खाना खाने की
कोरिलेट.
वजह से.
हाँ.
हाँ हाँ. सो
मतलब मेरे
इवन
लिए
माई
वाज
चाइल्ड
अ
डज दैट
शॉक.
इवन टिल डेट. हाँ, तो मैं
या.
उसको
He
बोलती हूँ मत
knows कि
खाओ,
खाने
आप
के
मत
टाइम
खाओ,
मुझे
आई एम ओके विद
हाँ.
इट, यू डोंट ईट.
या.
बट स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं मिलेगा आपको. तो वो
हम्म.
अच्छा ठीक है, थोड़ी देर के बाद वो अपने आप ही खाना, बिकॉज भूख तो भूख ही है ना.
हाँ.
देखना। And then they start using it as a tool कि
या.
नहीं
वो
मिल
टूल
रहा है
बन
तो
जाता है. करेक्ट. वो
मम्मा
कंफर्टिंग
देगी
टूल बन
देगी.
जाता है.
So they will take it as a tool and then they know that कि ये रोने से भी होता है. और then
हाँ.
हाँ.
they also know कि which किस फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ कैसे डील करना है.
राइट
लाइक
राइट.
माय चाइल्ड नोज कि अभी जैसे जब मैंने उसको वीन ऑफ किया बॉटल से लाइक मिल्क, तो उसको पता है कि मम्मा तो नहीं देगी. जब भी मैं दूध मांगूंगा तो मम्मा मुझे कुछ खाने के लिए स्नैक देगी. लेकिन ये उसको पता है कि मैं दादी के पास जाऊंगा तो दादी दे देगी. ही नोज इट.
हाँ करेक्ट
So
करेक्ट, दे नो
he
या.
stopped asking me milk. Like मुझे बोलता था मम्मा दूध नहीं चाहिए नहीं चाहिए. And then when I am not around, he will slowly go to दादी कि दादी मुझे थोड़ा दूध दे दो. So
राइट
you know, child also know कि किसको कैसे treat करना है. Being
राइट
a
राइट.
1.5 year old, he was so like sharp कि किसके साथ कैसे deal करना है. So same thing happens with the screens also. So just so this is why I say that ऑल फैमिली मेंबर्स शुड बी ऑन वन पेज कि ये रूल सबके लिए होना चाहिए कि नो स्क्रीन मीन्स नो स्क्रीन. मैं मम्मा भी नहीं देगी, दादी भी नहीं देगी, पापा भी नहीं देंगे. तो चाइल्ड शुड नॉट जंप बिटवीन द फैमिली मेंबर्स ऑल्सो कि मम्मा ने नहीं दिया तो चलो पापा के पास चलते, पापा ने नहीं
राइट.
दिया तो दादी के पास
हाँ
चलते.
ये होता है यार, करेक्ट.
दिस इज
माय
ऑल्सो
चाइल्ड बिकम्स वेरी
इम्पोर्टेंट.
हैप्पी व्हेन आई एम नॉट एट होम, तो ही वुड से कि नहीं नहीं आप
एग्जैक्टली.
जाओ. तो उसको पता है कि पापा उसको दे देंगे स्क्रीन टाइम. सो यार आई
यस.
इंस्ट्रक्ट माय हस्बैंड नॉट टू गिव हिम द स्क्रीन टाइम.
I've
सो
seen my 8-year-old's niece. He literally asked his mom कि मम्मा आज like Saturday Sunday why you are not going to the office? आप ऑफिस क्यों नहीं जाती हो? आप सैटरडे को भी चले जाओ. like because he knows
राइट
कि मम्मा नहीं है तो मुझे वो सब मिलता है जो मुझे चाहिए. लेकिन when mama is around, there are restrictions, there are rules to be followed. So just make sure कि your partner is with you. I know it is very, very difficult. I have struggled a lot. But I'm there to guide you. Whenever you guys feel anything you need help with, just ping me and I'm there to help you guys. Okay? And I will share more activities with you regarding your personal, like, regarding your age of your child and regarding your all the personal issues. So you can ping me after the session and I will share the details with you. Okay? Yeah.
थैंक यू सो
And if
मच.
you
Thank you so much.
thank you and please share your reviews. Like if you find it useful, if you find it beneficial, please share your reviews and feel free to connect with me anytime whenever you feel any parenting issues you are facing. Thank you for joining everyone. Thank you, Marwa, Namita,
Thank
Shruti.
you.
Thank you.